Hello, Miss Elizabeth here for First Congregational Church of Muskegon, Michigan. Our confirmation class for Sunday, March 7th, 2021. Our lesson today is about the Peace Pilgrim, Mildred Norman Ryder. She followed her inner guidance and direct spiritual experience to share a message of peace in an unusual way by walking around the country as a pilgrim. We're following progressive Christianity curriculum that First Congregational Church has purchased, although we do not own the copyright to this material. Our Unit 6 is all about peace and justice. We are Christians who strive for peace and justice among all people. I act with inner peace and fairness in all I do. A quote I'd like to share with you from Peace Pilgrim is this: "This is the way of peace. Overcome evil with good, and falsehood with truth, and hatred with love. And this, all people can be peace workers. All people can be peace workers. Whenever you bring harmony into any unpeaceful situation, you can contribute to the total peace picture. Insofar as you have peace in your own life, you reflect it into your surroundings and into the world." For more about Peace Pilgrim Mildred Norman Ryder's life and the story of her pilgrimage of walking for peace, you can tune into Miss Jillian Major's Middler class video on FCC's Youth Worship YouTube channel. Here, in our confirmation class, we are on a spiritual journey, which is part of the core meaning of pilgrim. A pilgrim is a traveler, literally one who has come from afar, who is on a journey to a holy place. And I love this definition of the modern pilgrim from Wanderlust Journal at wanderlust.com. "The modern pilgrim will blaze a trail of kindness, dependent on the goodwill of others, or seek out that which is crumbling in an effort to share it with and preserve it for future generations." There are many words that touch on the importance of our spiritual journeys: inner peace, thirst for knowledge, wanderlust, justice through peaceful resistance, mindful meditation. So think on these words: pilgrim, wayfarer, traveler, pioneer, worshiper, believer, wanderer, sojourner, vagabond, visitor, seeker, and journeyer. John Muir, the naturalist, said, "I don't like either the word hike or the thing. People ought to saunter in the mountains, not hike." Do you know the origin of that word saunter? It's a beautiful word. Way back in the Middle Ages, people used to go on pilgrimages to the Holy Land, and when people in the villages through which they passed asked where they were going, they would reply, "à la Sainte Terre," which is to the Holy Land. So they became known as Sant-terrers or saunterers. Now these mountains are our Holy Land, and we ought to saunter through them reverently, not hike through them. And from Henry David Thoreau, a famous naturalist, author, philosopher, in his book Walking, he wrote, "I have met with but one or two persons in the course of my life who understood the art of walking, that is, of taking walks, who had a genius, so to speak, for sauntering, which word is beautifully derived from idle people who roved about the country in the Middle Ages and asked charity under pretense of going à la Sainte Terre, to the Holy Land, till the children exclaimed, 'There goes a Saint Terror, a saunterer, a Holy Lander.' They who never go to the Holy Land in their walks, as they pretend, are indeed mere idlers and vagabonds, but they who do go there are saunterers in the good sense, such as I mean. Some, however, would derive the word from sans terre, without land or a home, which therefore, in the good sense, will mean having no particular home, but equally at home everywhere. For this is the secret of successful sauntering. He who sits still in a house all the time may be the greatest vagrant of all, but the saunterer, in the good sense, is no more vagrant than the meandering river, which is all the while sedulously seeking the shortest course to the sea. But I prefer the first, which indeed is the most probable derivation, for every walk is a sort of crusade, preached by some Peter the Hermit in us, to go forth and reconquer this holy land from the hands of the infidels. That ends our lesson for today. I hope you'll do some sauntering this week, and see you next time. Bye.